Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be going over all the groceries I got for the month along with my meal planner in hopes this could help you either one, come up with good ideas for dinner that are affordable and all the things. So let's get into it. The only thing that I do not have on the counter is our 24 pack of water. In total, we saved $35.72 and spent $254.58. This is my usual post-grocery kitchen reset. First, I emptied the fridge and gave it a good wipe down. The very first thing I put back into the fridge is our alcohol, which is ancient. Why we still have it? No clue. I don't drink and Kyle doesn't really either. Then I stock up his Monsters, which are his one non-negotiable. They were buy two get one free, so I grabbed 6 of those. And then I move on to the freezer where I'm emptying it out. It just gives everything a nice clean refresh. Of course, you'll see things like our Tillamook ice cream, which is our go-tos, or Hot Pockets, and just all the things that are bad for you that are just so good. And this is the final look of our fridge and freezer. It's not as organized as I would like, but I feel like it's pretty decent given the space that I have to work with. Then for our freezer, it's usually pretty empty, but this is what it's looking like. I actually love when it's kind of bare. It looks less cluttered that way. And it is so nice knowing that my kitchen and fridge are just good for the month. Then, of course, if you didn't think I was crazy already for doing my fridge and freezer, I move on to the pantry, move everything out of there. I just realized that if you do it once a month when you're grocery shopping, you know where everything's at, you know all the things that you have, and it's just nice and it doesn't get as gross if you skip it. So first thing to go in is Kyle's chips. He is definitely a chip eater, so we got to stock up on those. Then I put in a basket, and this has all of his opened snacks so that he knows what to eat first. And then our bottom shelf is breakfast, and then our third shelf is kitchen staples. And this is what it is looking like. I think it looks pretty good considering the space that we have. We live in an RV. This is Kyle's snack basket, Rice Krispie treats, zingers, all of the things. Okay, y'all, so now let's go over all of the meal planning that I do and how I do it, and maybe it can help you, I don't know. So this is my planner. I absolutely would probably die without this. And this is what I put my meal planning into. I always tell Kyle when I go through it, I'm like, welcome to my brain. I can go over this month's dinners. I'll start with like today's. We are having sloppy joes, then we're having potato soup the next day, enchiladas, chicken parm, mac and cheese, smash burgers, buffalo chicken with fries, hamburger and potatoes, cinnamon French toast, tacos, sausage and peppers, baked potatoes with like steak on them, and then shepherd's pie, hamburger salad, a chicken scampi, that's what I'm making on my birthday, tater tot casserole. We're gonna have breakfast for dinner, taquitos, chicken fajita bowls, chicken and ranch potatoes, and zuppa toscana. So all of that stuff is pretty easy to cook and requires a lot of the same things. You can do a lot of things with potatoes, so I just always get a bag of potatoes. Those are very universal. And if you're going really cheap, you don't even have to get onions. There's a lot of things that can be cut out when you're trying to cut corners. You can even go and get like the onion powders and stuff and have that if you still want that flavor. Then you don't have to consistently buy onions. You can just buy seasoning. And I don't know about you guys, but my seasoning tends to last me a while. This grocery shopping was pretty decent, I'd say. I was trying to aim for 200 and I spent 250, but that does include like our toiletries. Thankfully we were stocked up on our toiletries. I also went through my pantry. Normally I don't do this. Normally I make a list and I'm like, hey, this is what we need for all the things, and I go and get it. This time I made a list and then I went back to my pantry and actually looked to see like, do I have that? Because normally I always have extras of things. Like, I kind of like it that way. But it's not really necessary. I was able to cross out a lot of things looking at how much do I have of this product. Do I really need another one right now? That helped out a lot, especially because some of those items were things that we really just don't use that often. But Kyle and I will have to go to the grocery store on the 24th. That's the day before my birthday, because I'm making chicken scampi, which is one of my favorite meals. I used to work at Olive Garden, so that one is so delicious. Well, I found like a copycat recipe like a couple years ago, and I made it and it was delicious. It was so good. I'm going to make it for my birthday because Kyle doesn't like it so that much. So I'll feel less bad about it if I'm making it for my birthday. Make sure to like and subscribe to join the Catalina crew, and as always, stay kind out there.